Hello, I'm Robert, and this is the first video on this channel. I wanted to use this as a moment to introduce myself and kind of set the groundwork for what this channel is going to be. Also, kind of to hold myself accountable into this YouTube journey. This is going to be us talking about stocks, talking about finance, talking about investing, talking about personal wealth and growth. When I started on my journey 3 years ago, when I decided that I didn't really want to keep working in the job that I was working at, I really started kind of adventuring and pursuing other goals and other aspects, other ambitions. I've had quite a few ups and downs, and I kept thinking that I needed to become successful first before I shared my journey. I was really focused on the end game because my overall end game is to help others. It was to get to the point where I can help my family and help my friends. And I think I got lost in that moment. I got lost in that pursuit of chasing the end game, chasing perfection, trying to make things happen faster than they should happen or that they can happen. Obviously, there are overnight successes, things like that. But for me, I really think I let myself get lost in that pursuit. And I've made a lot of mistakes and I've had a lot of successes. But what I'm going to use this channel for is to talk about those mistakes and hopefully prevent others from making those same mistakes, especially when it comes to investing and trading, especially day trading. My journey with day trading has definitely been an ups and downs. And so I'm going to go into those and hopefully give some insight to help others and get you guys kind of kickstarted off. And I've been in a position in my life where I can take a little bit more risk. Because for me, what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is I got to keep working for someone else for the rest of my life. So that's a risk in and of itself to me. I don't want to keep working for someone else. I wanted to be able to enjoy my time. And I used to not think that was possible. 3 years ago, before I started looking into the markets and what money can do to you and how to make money grow for you and how to retire faster, how to buy a house, I used to think buying a house was unreachable. I used to think I was never going to buy a house. And then I realized things that I can do to speed that up. And not everyone has the right answer. Different things work for different people. And I think that I wanted to share some insight into things that have worked for me, things that haven't worked for me. And again, just explain my journey and hopefully that can help others a little bit more. But that's what I want to get out of this channel. Hopefully I can look back on this in a few years and see that I've come a long way, or at least further than where I am now. And that's the only thing we can do. It's people think that this world's a competition against everybody else. And I think nowadays with social media, especially on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, everyone's always looking at someone else instead of looking at ourselves. And so what I'm trying to do is try to get better every day, try to get a little bit better every day. And that's what a lot of successful people tell you is they try to get better every day, get in a competition with yourself. And so that's what I want to use this channel for. But yeah, we're going to be talking about stocks, investing, business ideas, things that work, things that don't. For me, again, this is all things that are relative to me. Hopefully I can give some insight to others that might have a similar journey. So yeah, it's one of those things that I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I've started a few channels in the past, and chasing perfectionism has always been something that has haunted me. Waiting too long. I look back at some things that I've done and man, if I would have stuck with it, where would I be now? And so that's what this channel is for. It's for not waiting any longer. It's to just get started, to get going, because the last thing I want to do in 50 years is look back on my life and say, what if? What if I would have stuck with that? What if I didn't give up? Some of us wish that we can go back in time and change things or start things all over again. I wish I could have invested in Bitcoin years ago, but what you can do is take the knowledge and the mistakes of the past and turn them into something now and use that knowledge now and looking at things now, what can work, what doesn't work. So that's what we want to do here, guys. And again, this is just my introduction to the channel, to the video, a way to hold myself accountable, a way to look back on this many, many, many videos from now and see how far I've come. This isn't to be in a competition with anybody. This is to be in a competition with myself, to make myself better every single day. And that's what I want to focus on. And let's keep doing that, guys. So I hope you stick around. I hope down the road, maybe after some other videos, you might lead you back down this way and we can see where it started, because I can tell you where I'm starting right now is not the end game. I'm not starting from where I wanted to be. I wanted to be more successful. I wanted to have more things in place. I wanted to have more businesses established so that maybe it would give me more credibility with people. People would listen to me a little bit more if I'm a little bit more successful. I think that depending on who you ask, some of my friends, they would say I'm successful, I make money, but success to me is my time. I want to get that time back. And to do that, you not only need to make more money, but you have to think about making passive income and ways to take back your time, because that's the way we pay for things. You pay for things with money, but also we pay for things with our time. And you don't become wealthy working for somebody else. Or you can. That's not true. You can become wealthy working for somebody else, but it takes a lot longer. So you're out here, busting your butt so somebody else can pursue their dreams. Let's take those extra steps and pursue our own dreams and pursue our own goals and see what happens. But again, at the end of the day, the ultimate point of this channel is so that I don't have to look back on my life and say, what if, any longer. I'm starting, we're going, and here's to looking back on this point in a few years. Cheers.